Is the diamond industry doomed? I don't know. But what I do know is De Beers have relaunched their Diamond is Forever campaign this week, spending about £20 million. I think they're worried. But I thought I'd put this little mini documentary together to help educate you and also show you the darker side of the diamond industry. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm James from Blackwell Jewelers. I look forward to talking to you soon.
The pivotal moment in the diamond market and De Beers' calculated move. Hey everyone, it's Team Blackwell, and today we're digging deep into an industry that's as opaque as it is brilliant. Diamonds. This is no trivial matter. In fact, it's a subject with far-reaching implications that many don't even realize. The diamond landscape is shifting. Previously unassailable truths about this industry are being questioned. At the forefront of this change is De Beers, an enterprise that has, for generations, defined what diamonds mean to us. And what is their move? A resurrected campaign, a phrase that once had the power to make diamonds the cornerstone of eternal love. A diamond is forever. This $20 million initiative is not just a desperate cry for attention, it's a strategic move, a maneuver that reeks of both desperation and calculation. They're re-engaging with markets in the United States and China, countries that have experienced a decline in the diamond demand so steep it could be confused for one of those diamond mines in Botswana. And let's talk about why. The obvious culprits, economic uncertainties, geopolitical tensions, and yes, the relentless rise of lab-grown diamonds. These man-made marvels have not only captured consumers' imaginations, but have also ignited debates about value, ethics, and environmental impact. So why should you care about De Beers' $20 million gamble? Because it's not just about reviving a slogan. It's about redefining an industry. And whether they succeed or fail, their actions will reverberate through the diamond market, affecting consumer choices and industry trends for years to come. This isn't just a story of sparkling stones. It's a narrative interwoven with economics, emotion, and ethics. And it's one you need to understand fully, especially if you're considering buying into this market. Stay with me as we unravel the intricacies of this fascinating industry, separating myth from truth and helping you make informed decisions in a world that's often as murky as it is glittering. The diamond origin story, a diamond is forever. The sweet nostalgia of that classic tagline, a diamond is forever. This isn't just some pithy catchphrase, it's the cornerstone of modern sentiment around diamonds. De Beers introduced this slogan in 1947, and let's be frank, it was nothing short of marketing genius. NWA, their advertising agency at the time, didn't just sell diamonds. They sold the idea that love itself could be captured and immortalized within this brilliant stone. It's critical to understand that before this campaign, diamonds were not the go-to choice for engagement rings. They were just another luxury, like fur coats or a bottle of aged scotch. But De Beers shifted the narrative. They managed to tie diamonds to that most intangible but irresistible of human emotions, love. By doing so, they created an entire cultural expectation. They didn't just sell you a gem, they sold you, and society at large, a story where love is forever symbolized by a diamond. The campaign was so successful that it didn't just elevate sales, it seeped into our collective consciousness. And here's the kicker, it attached a moral dimension to purchasing a diamond. Now, the bigger and clearer the diamond, the more your love was worth. Imagine that, a mineral dictating the metrics of love. And so, a diamond became far more than a gemstone. It became an institution, a mandate even, for anyone considering tying the knot. That is the power of a well-crafted message, a message that De Beers is now trying to revive for a new era. How De Beers shaped the diamond market. So you've got this emotional behemoth of a campaign, a diamond is forever. But how did De Beers leverage that into practically cornering the diamond market? Let's pull back the curtain on their Machiavellian chessboard. We're not talking about merely influencing the market. We're talking about a masterclass in market domination. Founded in the late 19th century, De Beers didn't just sell diamonds, they controlled the supply. They operated under a cartel-like business model, buying up or forming partnerships with mines across the world. This let them control not just the volume of diamonds hitting the market, but the perception of their rarity. Remember, the less supply there is, the more valuable something seems. It's Economics 101, wrapped in glitzy marketing and sealed with a bow of cultural expectation. De Beers' stranglehold on the market was so complete that for many decades, they controlled up to 80–90% of the world's rough diamond distribution. They did this through their central selling organization, CSO, which essentially dictated the terms to the entire supply chain. Imagine walking into a poker game where one player not only deals all the cards but also owns the casino. That's De Beers for you. Scarcity, and set the standard for what diamonds should cost. Their influence was so pervasive that it was near impossible to discuss diamonds without the spectre of De Beers looming over the conversation. A market, an industry, and even cultural norms were crafted meticulously by one entity, a feat as brilliant as it is disquieting. The dark side, blood, diamonds, and ethics. Now let's tread into darker territory. Beneath the sparkle of the diamond industry, there's a shadow that we can't ignore. The issue of blood diamonds, also known as conflict diamonds. These are stones mined in war zones and sold to finance armed conflict against governments. It's not just a plot for a Hollywood movie, it's a stark reality that has plagued nations primarily in Africa. De Beers, as the industry's juggernaut, has often faced scrutiny regarding these conflict diamonds. Their historical monopoly and control over global diamond mines put them uncomfortably close to these ethical minor fields. And let's not mince words. The allure and profitability of diamonds have often been paid for in human suffering and societal destabilization. The industry has made attempts to address this through initiatives like the Kimberley process, designed to certify the origin of diamonds and eliminate the trade of conflict stones. But the effectiveness of these measures remains a topic of ongoing debate. You see, when you buy a diamond, you're not just buying a stone, you're buying into a complex web of ethical and moral considerations. It adds another layer to De Beers' famous slogan, doesn't it? Perhaps diamonds are forever, but so too are the questions about their provenance. Cartels and market manipulation. We've already established that De Beers didn't just play the diamond game, they essentially created it. But this power extended beyond shaping cultural norms and consumer behavior. They engaged in what can only be described as market manipulation at a grand scale. Operating as a cartel, De Beers had the influence to artificially control both supply and demand. And let's be clear, when you control the supply of something as coveted as diamonds, you control its price, its perceived value, and by extension, its global market. Through the central selling organization, CSO, De Beers would buy up diamonds from other producers, stockpiling them to create artificial scarcity. This scarcity then drove up prices and demand. The game was rigged from the start. De Beers would decide who gets diamonds, at what quantity, and at what price. In essence, they had the ultimate pricing power. It's a cautionary tale of what happens when one entity gains too much control over a market. While De Beers' grip has loosened in recent years, the long-term effects of their market manipulation are still felt today. The question you have to ask yourself is, are you paying for the diamond, or are you paying for the construct that has been carefully curated around it? Rise of lab-grown diamonds. Disrupting an entrenched industry. Now let's move into the 21st century, where science fiction becomes reality and the diamond industry faces its most disruptive force yet: lab-grown diamonds, LGDs. For years, De Beers and others had us believing that the value of a diamond was intrinsically tied to its natural origins, as if Mother Earth herself signed a certificate of authenticity for each gem. But technology had other plans. With advancements in high-pressure, high-temperature processes and chemical vapor deposition techniques, lab-grown diamonds have burst onto the scene as a viable, often more affordable alternative to their natural counterparts. The key word here is disruption. If De Beers' influence was an immovable object, then lab-grown diamonds are the unstoppable force challenging that paradigm. These aren't knockoffs or cheap imitations. They're chemically and physically identical to natural diamonds. Moreover, they offer ethical and environmental advantages that are increasingly resonating with socially conscious consumers. This is more than just a trend, it's a fundamental shift in how we perceive value, ethics, and even luxury. And let's address the elephant in the room, the cost. LGDs can be 20 to 40% less expensive than natural diamonds. That's enough to make anyone reconsider the value of natural versus lab-grown. So here we are, at the crossroads of tradition and innovation. Lab-grown diamonds aren't just a fad, they're a challenge to an industry that has long operated under a veil of monopolistic control and ethical ambiguities. It's a shake-up that's been long overdue. De Beers' current strategy, a pivot or a full circle. As we stand at this critical juncture in the diamond industry, it's fascinating to witness De Beers' latest gambit. The resurrected "A Diamond is Forever" campaign isn't merely an exercise in nostalgia. It's a calculated strategy to win back consumer confidence and counterbalance the rising popularity of lab-grown diamonds. Armed with a $20 million war chest, De Beers aims to reinvigorate demand in the US and China through an array of media channels, from print to digital to influencer-generated content. But let's examine the subtext here. For decades, De Beers controlled the narrative and the market. Now, with a burgeoning lab-grown diamond industry, they find themselves in the unfamiliar position of having to compete, not just on price, but on ethics, sustainability, and public perception. This marks a tectonic shift in De Beers' operational landscape. Interestingly, they've also dialed back on promoting Lightbox, their own lab-grown diamond brand, for engagement rings, opting instead to focus it on fashion jewellery. This move is a tacit admission. Lab-grown diamonds have become more than just a trend. They're a disruptive force that even De Beers can't ignore. So is their new campaign an act of reclamation or a tacit acknowledgement that the rules of the game have changed? It's a question worth pondering. This isn't just a marketing strategy. It's an attempt to redefine their place in an industry that's becoming increasingly democratized and diversified. The Kingpin is adapting, but whether these adaptations will succeed in a changing world is a story still in the making. My role as a jeweler, your guide in a complex landscape. Now, as we traverse this winding path through the highs and lows, the sparkling and the dark corners of the diamond industry, you might wonder, where do I fit in all this? And what can Team Blackwell offer in this fascinating but complex world? Well, here's my stance. I am not here to be an influencer or a pitchman. I am here to be your guide, your ally in navigating this landscape. Whether you're drawn to the timeless allure of a natural diamond or the groundbreaking innovation of a lab-grown diamond, my mission is to help you find what resonates with you. What reflects not just your style but your values. You see, the beauty of today's diamond market is that you have options. Options that allow you to express yourself in ways that were not possible in the era of De Beers' monopoly. But with options come questions, and I see my role as helping you navigate those questions to find the diamond that truly speaks to you. My team and I take the time to educate you on everything you need to know. Cut, carat, clarity, and yes, ethics, so that you can make an informed choice. And let's be honest, the market has shifted to a point where you, the consumer, have more power than ever before. And we respect that. So whether you walk into one of my 3 stores or chat with us online, know this: we are here to serve you, to guide you, and to ensure that the choice you make is one that you'll be happy with for a lifetime. Because in the end, the diamond you choose should be as unique as you are, as unique as your own story. And that's a responsibility we don't take lightly.
I hope you enjoyed that video. Remember, if you like this content, drop us a like, and I look forward to talking to you soon. I'm James from Blackwell Jewelers. Thank you.